The formulations contain different excipients based on the formulation design. Based on the specific formulation, the excipients raw materials are used, and out of all these, mainly in the solid dosage forms or solid oral formulations like tablets, capsules, powders, granules, the binders are used. Binders are the type of excipients, or you can say the class of excipients which play crucial role in oral formulations by giving the binding, by giving the mechanical strength, and by giving the holding capacity, by giving the cohesiveness to the materials. Binders are crucial excipients in the formulation of tablets and capsules. They provide mechanical strength and cohesiveness, ensuring tablet integrity during manufacturing, packaging, and administration. As the name is binders, these binders hold the different powder particles together by giving them the mechanical strength and by giving them the cohesiveness. Binders are generally used in the wet form or in the solution form, dispersion form, suspension form, and also they are used in the dry form. Binders are the excipients or materials which hold together the powder particles in a formulation, providing uniformity and strength. So these binders improve the processability, improve the manufacturability. The binders are essential for compressibility, for tablet formulations, for stability, and for the desired drug release. So you might be aware about the granulation process. In granulation, the binders are used. You can dissolve these binders in water, in some solvents like IPA, MDC, acetone, or hydroalcoholic solutions. You can also use them in a dry form, in the extragranular type of material, and then you can use them. Suitable binders are those which can give good mechanical properties, which can give the required compressibility and flow in the granulation process. Then we should also know regarding the granulation process. So granulation process is the unit operation or the process or activity in which different type of powders are mixed together, and then these are granulated by binder solution to mix it, to densify it, the densify the different powder blend, and then these are dried, milled, and mixed, so that by the granulation we can improve the density, we can improve the flowability, and we can reduce the dust. Then we can also improve the content uniformity in the formulations. Binder selection depends on the formulation type, formulation design, API properties, then depending on to the processing method. For example, in a direct compression process, you can use the dry binders. In wet granulation process, you can dissolve the binders in the solvent and use it. You can also dissolve and spray the binder solution onto the powder bed. Commonly used binders are starch, povidone, sometimes MCC is also acting as a binder, then hydroxypropyl cellulose, HPMC, HPC, HEC, gelatin, acacia, and many others. Starch improves the generally pre-gelatinous starch or maize starch improves the processability and can act as a dry binder, as a wet binder, and a disintegrant. You can make the starch paste and use it. Povidone is a versatile polymer suitable for granulation. soluble in water, soluble in solvents like alcohol, acetone, IPA, and used in the wet granulation. MCC ideal for direct compression due to excellent binding and flow properties. Hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose, that is HPMC, used in controlled release formulations, also functions as a film former. Gelatin provides strong adhesion but is less used today due to moisture sensitivity. Gelatin is generally used at a lesser formulations because of its origin and because of its processability issues. Significance of binder selection. So whenever you are choosing the binder, always check it for the concentration, for the compressibility required, flow required, and the stability. It should be compatible with the API. Binder influence tablet hardness, disintegration time, and overall quality. Compatibility with the API and other excipient is required for its performance. Direct compression formulation strategy. So DC process is generally used or favored because it is simple, number of steps are less, it is a speedy process and is a cost effective. The binder in DC formulations must exhibit inherent compressibility and flow without activation by the solvents. Then in DC process, the success of the process depends heavily on binder selection and compatibility with the API. Key criteria for binder selection in direct compression are compressibility, flow properties, API, compatibility, moisture sensitivity, drug load consideration, and the regulatory acceptance. Whenever you are working on the direct compression process, always check the compressibility, flow, and density of the powder blend. Commonly used binders in the direct compression process are MCC, PG starch, PVP K30, copoidone is also there. Then HPC and low viscosity HPMC grades are used. Lactose-based co-processed excipients are used, like lactose is co-processed and combined with MCC and starch. So we need to do the studies for early compaction, and we should study the compatibility for selection of the binders. Co-processed excipients can be used to improve the performance. Then functional role of the binders. So binders improve the cohesion among powder particles, improve the granule flow and compressibility in wet granulation, ensuring mechanical strength and integrity of tablets, controlling drug release through matrix formation and film formation. Types of binders. These may be like cellulose derivatives, starches, polymers, sugars. So generally the starches like PG starch used, then starch paste is used, PVP is used. Many of the times HPMC, HPC is used, and sometimes sucrose and sorbitol can be used for their binding properties and palatability. So binders serves as a critical excipient in the oral solid formulations. They ensure the mechanical strength, uniformity, and desired release profiles. In direct compression process, binder is not just excipient, but it defines the formulation success, the process success, quality, and the manufacturability and scalability. So this is regarding the binder section. You can learn from my LinkedIn post also. I generally post some informative topics on the LinkedIn. You can also visit the Pharma Learning in Depth channel to understand and learn more on different topics. Thank you for watching the video.